Spring sports teams have been hard at work across the UP, battling the last of the winter weather to get up to speed for their seasons. One of the most consistent teams from year to year is the Gladstone Braves varsity baseball team, who I was able to visit at practice this week as they get their year underway. In 2024, the Gladstone Braves baseball team carried on the program's long track record of success with a run to regional finals in their first season under the leadership of head coach Tyler Swanson.
I love him as a coach. I like his morals, what he stands for, what he's doing for the program, and I know he puts in a lot of work.
I love Swanson. I love what he's doing with this team. I like everything he stands for, like Casey said, and he's just a good guy. He's doing it for the baseball team, for the love of baseball, and I like that.
I love Coach Swanee. For me, a huge part of just a coach in general is that that relationship on and off the field, and I always feel that with Coach Swanson. So that's just been a pretty good relationship, and I'm glad he took over this program.
So I had an opportunity to be an assistant coach for a year before I took over for Coach Darmagray. So that was invaluable experience there, getting a chance to build relationships with the guys before I was, privileged enough to take over as the head coach. But it's all about building relationships with guys, doing things the right way, getting them to buy in and buy into something bigger than themselves, holding themselves to a higher standard just because that's the right thing to do has been huge and something that they've really excelled at this year. I'm really, really proud of them.
While it's always a battle to get time outside during a UP spring, the team is ramped up for the season with a mix of a couple outdoor practices, along with time at the Gladstone High School Gymnasium and the Hannahville Ice and Turf Complex in Wells Township.
We only have been on our field to practice twice, and that's been about for half an hour each time, dodging snowbanks. You have to be creative when you're in here in the turf. We're really blessed to have this here. It allows us to not have to share the gym at school, and you can do some things on the turf here you can't at the high school. So we've been blessed with that, but you have to get kind of innovative, do some different things to keep them locked in, because when you're in here for a month or two, things can get kind of lackadaisical, so you got to find ways to keep guys locked in.
I did a lot of tee work before the season started and machine, like hitting off the machine. I also caught a lot using the machine. We've practiced indoors quite a bit. We haven't been able to get outside. Like yesterday was pretty much the first time we were able to use the full field without it being soaking wet. I'm ready to see what's going to happen when we're outside all the time.
With another postseason run in their sights in 2025, the team kicked off their schedule with a trio of games in Wisconsin over the weekend.
Great competition for us. It was good to see all sorts of pitching down there and just how we match up against solid teams, and I think we did pretty well. I mean, 1 and 2. I'd like maybe one more win, but start of the year, just getting into the role.
Last weekend we went down to the Dells. We did all right. Won one game down there, lost 2. Had some good competition. It was good for us to go down there play in some decent weather.
They then braved the conditions, welcoming in Ironwood for a home opener doubleheader on Monday, following that up with a trip to face 2024 state finalist Norway on Wednesday.
Yesterday we had a doubleheader against Ironwood. Super windy, it was raining hard. Not the best, but we faced adversity. It was good for us and we got 2 wins out of it. I think we've gotten probably 1 or 2 practices outside. We've mostly been practicing in here, so the first game outside, it was definitely different, but it felt good to get out on the field.
With a well-rounded group including 8 seniors, and with fingers crossed for warmer weather on the horizon, they're keeping steady and trusting the process as they get into the full rhythm of the season.
They've done a nice job of embracing maybe some different roles than they've had in the past couple of years, stepping up as seniors now, doing what the team needs them to do. Has been huge, and like I said before, buying into the concept that it's about something bigger than yourself and checking your ego at the door. They've done really, really well so far, and like I said, I'm really excited for what this team's going to show us in the next couple months.